My name is Stefan Wehling. This is 100% collaboration between Foster, Johnny Ive from Apple, yeah, and the whole Apple design team. So it is one family. And I think that is also really important that this isn't one person draws it, finish it. It's a very hard collaborative process. Enjoyable, not hard. Don't write hard. It's super fun, relaxing, enjoyable process. So it's clear, it's collaboration, number one. Okay. But I think the really important bit is when you stand here, I mean, you know Milan very well. There's the Duomo, there's Vittorio Emanuele. This was a slightly off location. It wasn't a super location. But when we looked at lots of different ones, we said, no, this has fantastic potential because it isn't great. Going into Vittorio Emanuele is one of my favorite buildings in the world. So putting your store in Vittorio Emanuele is, you know, it's relatively easy. So what is really important that this fundamentally is an urbanistic project. So when you walk along the street, you see the fountain and you go, oh, nice. And then the fountain, and the fountain is then the thing that pulls you in and brings life to the space. Because we believe fundamentally a piazza, a space is not necessarily a nice urban space or a piazza, it's just space. By giving you a rectangle, it's fine, but it doesn't give you no emotional buy-in. You feel nothing. So at the end of the day, it was how to create something emotional that will let you want to come to this space, and then by raking the steps down, give you something to sit and to enjoy. And then, so if you now look, and I think the judgment of the project will be in the next few years, where the people from Milan love to sit here, sit on the steps, watch the fountain, and just be. And whether they go in the store and shop, but first of all, they should, you know, is this going to work as an urban transformation? If I say it's a gift to the city, you say, oh, no, I'm not saying it's a gift for the city, but secretly our dream is that people in Milan will, you know, children, young people, old people will just go, this is nice, yeah? It's better now than it was. Is it fantastic? Hopefully, but is it better than it was before? We came with this idea to the city, but we realized this area was actually privately owned. It was you know it because you're from Milan. There was a cinema. Yeah. Yes. So this land is owned by the people who own the cinema. The city was extremely cooperative. And it was a great partnership again, working with the city. And you know, they had ideas, we had different shapes, and it's a very, very collaborative process. Because I think the more public a project gets, the more you realize it has to be collaborative. It's not you know, in a dictatorship you go, this is what we do. This is all, you know, finding the right, talking about the right trees, the right spacing of the trees, yeah. Cleaning up that area over there, cleaning up that area, you know, making everything, you know, little steps to make the whole space better. People will judge it in 1, 2, 3, 5 years' time. Are there lots of people here and enjoy it? Or not? I think it was probably close to 10 years. Yeah. And when did we start? 4 years ago.
To build?
No, not to build, but to kind of work on this.
Okay.
The construction was 1 year. No, it's all recycled.
All recycled?
Yeah, it's all recycled. Yeah, it goes on and on.
Thank you.
We put film on it. Yeah, but then it's a cinema week. You don't do cinema every evening. Yeah? It's you have a session where it's a week of the back where the lift box is.
Okay.
Yeah, like movie night, like Cinema Paradiso.
Okay.
Yeah? This is in our head. This is an urbanistic project. Yeah. Here, where's the shop? It's an urbanistic project. So, is this going to be a better space than it was? And and there are, let's say, there are emotional, romantic ideas. Walking into a fountain, sitting in Italy, on a nice. Well, now it's so hot, but.